Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video we are doing the Shrine of Secrets review for the 13th of July 2021. Guys, this is the last shrine of this event now, because it will carry on, the event will carry on till next Tuesday, but shrine wise there's today's, which I'm doing now, tomorrow's, which is like back to normal because it's on the Wednesdays, and then after tomorrow it will be back to being every Wednesday. So this is the last chance for cheap shrines, where the perks are 1500 shards instead of 2000 or 2700 if they're new. Overall, you know, there were some really good perks on this. We had like Adrenaline and Sprint Burst and Dead Hard and Decisive and Barbecue and Ruin and shit. So I think we had really good perks on this. I just wanted a bit more variety, because I know again why we just had meta perks a lot, but the one thing I don't like about the shrine is just the variety, because we always get perks like that, or the annoying quirky perks like Windows of Opportunity every fucking month. I just wish for more of like the weird quirky ones, even though again I know that they don't come on here because obviously they're not popular and they're not very good. But like, I don't know, I'm just sick of just seeing like, again, Leader I swear we had last month, and Left Behind and Franklin's and shit. So I don't know, I would have just liked to see like Pharmacy, fucking, I can't even think of anything, but you know what I mean, just like some more quirky perks like Fire Up maybe, Furtive Chase or something. Like, even though they're shit, which again I know is why they haven't been on the shrine, I don't know. I'm just rambling now. I don't know. Whatever. Right, okay. Let's just get started then. So, first of all, we have Brutal Strength, which is a trapper perk. Again, feels like we had this very recently. Basically, you destroy pallets, breakable walls, and generate 10% faster, 15% faster at tier 2, and 20% at tier 3. Not much to say about this one. It's good on killers who, you know, struggle in chase a lot and are just on the weaker side. So, Trapper, Clown, Blight, I guess it's good on, because if you use the add-on as well, where he just slams into walls to break them, I guess. But you know what I mean, just the killers who maybe struggle a bit more, maybe not Leatherface, but you know, killers who can probably benefit from just shortening time like that. Pig is one. I guess you could use this on killers who would also benefit from like Enduring and like Spirit Fury. I like Brutal though. Brutal's probably my favourite one. It just feels, you can definitely feel it. Even though 20% isn't a whole lot, you can definitely feel the speed, and it just helps to have a little bit more control in chase, you know. You don't need to really worry about getting stunned and stuff like that. So I guess you could combine this with like Enduring and Spirit Fury for an ultimate pallets fuck off build, you know. So not much to say about that one. Next up we have Franklin's Demise, which is a Cannibal Leatherface perk, and this one has been changed a couple times, and the description has been changed a few times. But while on the ground, oh no, hold on, yeah, okay, yeah, sorry, it's because they changed the fucking wording. Your vicious attacks make survivors drop their item on impact. While on the ground, it takes up to 150 seconds for that item to lose all of the charges if it is not picked up, which is tier 2 is 120 seconds and tier 3 is 90 seconds. Reveal items on the ground within 32 meters with a white aura. The aura will slowly fade to red until the item is empty of charges. So, yeah, I explained that horribly. I had to have a minute because the description changes. Yeah, basically, M1 attacks now make them drop their items. And then if they don't pick it up within 90 seconds, then the item's gone and loses all its charges. You see the auras of items on the ground, which is nice, and also it turns to red until it's empty of charges. This is just really good if you're going against a 4-man, even if they're not a 4-man, to be fair, even if they're not Survivor friends, and it's just like a lobby of flashlights and toolboxes and shit. It's nice to just throw this on and be like, I'm gonna just fuck you over now. Other than that, I mean, I probably wouldn't be using it now in the event, because I know people get really salty about that, because like the items are exclusive with like, you know, the med kits and stuff. So if you see one of those, probably don't use this, because that's kind of, yeah, being a bitch. Yeah, if they've got a med kit or just a normal med kit, toolbox and flashlights and everything, feel free, because I do that from time to time as well. Sometimes at the last minute I'll just change my build and I'll be like, put on Franklin's, I'm gonna fuck these people over. It's, again, it's not like it's good at what it does, but it's not really a good perk, if that makes sense. Because obviously if there's no unused items at all, you can't tell if they have things like Plunderers or Ace in the Hole, so you have to it's just basically just a perk to slap on if they will have items. Kind of like how Lightborn is one, where if the whole lobby has flashlights, you slap on Lightborn. I guess you could do Lightborn and Franklin's, I don't know. But overall, yeah, it's effective at what it does, but, you know, it's probably just something to not bring in a lot, just to, you know, quickly swap out a perk if you need to. Next up we have Leader, which is a Dwight perk, and this increases other survivors' healing, sabotage, unhooking, cleansing, opening exit gates, and chest unlocking speeds by 15% when they are within a 8 meter range from you, which is 20% at tier 2 and 25% at tier 3. Survivors can only be affected by one leader effect at a time. This effect persists on other survivors 50 seconds after leaving the leader's effective perk range. So, it sounds a little complicated, but basically, when people are within 8 meters of you, they do the things listed. They do that 25% faster. So it also, if multiple people using leader, they can only get like their 25%, like, you know, once. It doesn't stack or anything. That's why you only get one leader effect at a time, and then they get that effect for an extra 15 seconds after they've left 8 meters. So, I do not have much experience with this perk. I have played with people who. I've played solo queue with people who have used this perk. Honestly, it's a nice perk. It's a nice perk in that sense. I think solo queue is pretty good for this as well, just because it makes your teammates just a bit more beneficial. Again, things like exit gates, like it literally affects like everything basically, even like chests and stuff. 25% is nothing to sneeze at either. 25% is pretty fast, to be fair. But I would say this probably shines with Survive Friends, because you can be more organised. The description even says you're able to organise a team to cooperate more efficiently, which, like, you know, on solo queue, that's not really possible. But on comms, then, yeah, I would say it's good to have at least one of you using this, just because it means you can all do this. I prefer this to Streetwise, and I know Streetwise affects item charges, and Streetwise also applies to you, which is the thing to say about this. Leader does not apply to you. But Leader's just, I think, more effective. It's better in like a stress situation. Item charges are just kind of like whatever, really. Like, yeah, it'd be nice, but I don't know. I'd rather use this than Streetwise, to be fair. But yeah, and like I said, keep in mind that the effects of Leader do not affect you. It's only your teammates, so you don't get speed bonuses as well. Unless, of course, someone else is using Leader, then yeah, of course, fine. But yeah, not you. And finally we have Left Behind. Sorry for all the cutting, I will get a drink after this. Finally we have Left Behind, which is a Bill perk, and this is Bill's weakest perk by far, because the other two perks are some of the best survival perks in the game, and then there's just this one, which is, you know, Basically, if you are the last survivor remaining in a trial, you can see the aura of the hatch within a 24-meter range, which is 28 meters at tier 2 and 32 meters at tier 3. This is, again, very situational. The only good thing I will say about this perk is if there's challenges for it. I know we've had archives before, it's like, escape through the hatch, you know, or, you know, escape with someone, I don't know, but like, that's the only kind of reason I can think to use this. Because if you bring this perk in, it's basically kind of, it's like a mindset of like, all my teammates are going to die. Like, you're kind of accepting the fact that, you know, you're basically hoping on the fact that the rest of your teammates get fucked. I guess you could use this with a key, because even if the killer closes the hatch, you can still see the aura of it. So I guess it would be good to still be able to, you know, use the hatch. But it's not very good. It's again, it's situational, and again, the only time I think to use this is if there's like an archive challenge to leave through the hatch, or escape with an item through the hatch, or something shit like that, you know. Other than that, I really will not use this perk. I have never used this perk once, and I don't think I've ever seen anyone use this perk before, so probably not best to get that one. If I had to choose one to buy, I don't, oh shit. Franklin's, I think, would be the best. I didn't actually think about which ones I would buy. Franklin's, it's just nice to have, because again, it's just a perk. Even at tier 1, it's just a nice perk to slap on. If you know, if they, yeah, God, if you can tell they're like organized, because you can tell from the lobby if they're like organized and they've joined together and everything. So if you think, you know, with their toolboxes, if they're going to be purple ones and medkits with fucking, you know, styptic and everything, it's nice to just have this because it makes them waste time in game to go and get their items back and shit. So, yeah, it's just a nice convenience perk to have. Again, I have done it a few times where I've like quickly swapped out a perk, and it's nice. Just remember that you have to earn 1, so you know, try not to chainsaw them and stuff and things like that to make them drop their item. Brutal is good, but Trapper's a free killer, so though I will say actually, Brutal I would say is Trapper's best perk. So I guess if you're interested, then sure. Or if you are getting to learn Trapper, or again Clown or a killer who kind of struggles in chase like that, this is really nice. This is a really nice peace of mind perk to have. Leader again is good, but again Dwight's a free character. Dwight's 2 other perks are good. Left Behind is not worth it at all. So guys, that's gonna do it for me. I hope you helped. I hope I helped. Oh my god. Hope I helped you with this event shrine thing, because it will go back to normal tomorrow. I will still do tomorrow's shrine as normal. Then, depending, I might take a break for next week, so don't be surprised if there isn't one next week. But I will be doing one tomorrow, where the shrine will have normal prices. So keep in mind that this is your last chance to get your perks, you know, cheaper. Guys, that's going to do it from me. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.